The stage lights rise slowly. The crowd is buzzing. Judges are casually flipping their pens, and no one has any idea what is about to happen next. Walking onto the America's Got Talent stage is a soft-spoken woman with a calm smile and gentle eyes. She looks confident, but humble. When asked her name, she answers clearly. Then comes the question that changes everything. "So, what do you do for a living?" She pauses for a moment, smiles, and says, "I'm a doctor." The audience reacts with polite applause. "A doctor? Impressive. Yes, but this is a talent show." The judges nod respectfully, already assuming her story might be inspiring, but not necessarily unforgettable. Then Simon asks the next question. "Why did you come here?" Her voice trembles slightly as she explains. She grew up in the Philippines. Music was her first love, but life had other plans. Her family struggled financially. Becoming a doctor wasn't just a dream, it was a responsibility. She wanted to save lives, to help people who couldn't help themselves. Singing became something she did quietly, in hospital hallways, in church, in moments when the world felt too heavy. She says she's sung for patients who were scared, for families who were grieving, and sometimes for people taking their very last breath. The room grows silent. Simon leans forward. The audience listens closely now. "What are you going to sing for us today?" She takes a deep breath and answers, "A song from my heart." The music begins. From the very first note, everything changes. Her voice is not just beautiful, it's heavenly. It floats through the theater like a prayer. It's pure, controlled, emotional, and powerful all at once. The audience gasps. Judges' eyes widen. Simon's confident expression melts into disbelief. This is not just singing. This is healing. Her voice carries years of sacrifice, sleepless nights, and silent dreams. Every note feels lived in, like she's pouring her entire life story into the melody. The lyrics sound like hope, like comfort, like something you'd want to hear in your darkest hour. The camera cuts to the audience. Some are crying, some are holding hands. One woman wipes tears from her cheeks, whispering "Wow." A man in the crowd closes his eyes, letting the music wash over him. The judges are frozen. Halfway through the song, the crowd begins to applaud, unable to hold it in any longer. It's rare. It's spontaneous. It's real. She reaches the final chorus, and her voice rises, stronger, higher, fuller, like an angel taking flight. The last note lingers in the air, hanging there for a heartbeat longer than expected. Silence. Then the entire theater explodes. A standing ovation. The audience jumps to their feet, cheering, clapping, screaming. The judges stand too. Simon is shaking his head in disbelief. Howie has his hand over his mouth. Heidi's eyes are filled with tears. Sophia is visibly emotional. Simon is the first to speak. He looks at her and says, "I did not expect that. At all. You walk in here, you say you're a doctor, and then you sing like that. You have one of the most beautiful, sincere voices I've heard on this stage." He pauses. "You don't just sing notes. You make people feel something. That is rare." Howie follows, saying, "You heal people with medicine, and now we see you heal people with music." That was incredible. Heidi tells her that her voice feels like a warm hug. Sophia says she forgot she was judging a competition and felt like she was in a dream. The doctor stands there, overwhelmed, hands shaking, tears in her eyes. She thanks them softly, her voice cracking. She says she never imagined standing on this stage. She almost didn't audition, thinking she didn't belong. Simon responds immediately. You belong here. The crowd cheers louder. Then comes the moment no one saw coming. One of the judges reaches for the golden buzzer. The theater holds its breath. The buzzer is pressed. Golden confetti rains down from the ceiling, covering her in shimmering gold. She gasps, collapsing to her knees, crying openly now. The audience roars. This is no longer just a performance, it's a life-changing moment. She looks up through tears, hands over her face, whispering thank you again and again. The judges walk onto the stage to hug her. Simon tells her, this is why this show exists. As the confetti continues to fall, the camera zooms in on her face. A woman who spent years healing others, finally receiving something for herself. Backstage, she later explains that she will continue being a doctor no matter what happens next. Singing doesn't replace her purpose, it expands it. And that's what makes this moment unforgettable. Because tonight, the world didn't just discover an incredible singer. It discovered a soul, a doctor who sings like an angel, and a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary voices are hidden behind the most ordinary titles. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because talent like this deserves to be heard by the world.